Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. In this tutorial, I will show you how to enable and configure the firewall in macOS 13 Ventura. The macOS built-in firewall adds an extra layer of security. It can prevent unwanted network connections from entering your Mac when connected to the internet or other networks. To access the firewall feature in macOS Ventura, launch the system settings. I'll open it by clicking on the Apple menu and selecting System Settings. Next, click on the network icon in the left sidebar and select the firewall pane. Click on the toggle button to activate it. Once activated, you will see a green light next to its icon. Now the macOS firewall is active. However, you can have more control over the firewall settings by clicking on Options. The first option is to block all incoming connections. This rule is too strict. If you turn it on, you will block incoming network connections from all sharing services, such as file sharing or remote access. And some of your applications may stop working. Therefore, I make sure that it is off. However, if you are in an environment that requires blocking all incoming connections, click on the toggle button to turn it on. I accept the default setting and leave the toggle button turned off. The following option allows you to block or allow incoming connections to a selected application or service. For example, if you want to block incoming connections to the music application, click on the plus button, select the music application, click Open, and it will appear in this window. Then, from the drop-down menu, choose Block Incoming Connections or Allow Incoming Connections. To add another app, click on the plus button again. Select your app, for instance, Pages. Click Open, and it will be added to the list. Then select Block or Allow from the drop-down menu. To remove it, click on it to select it. Next, click on the minus button to remove it. The following two options are enabled by default. The first one allows all built-in software such as mail, FaceTime, weather, etc. to receive incoming connections. I accept the default setting and leave it turned on. The second option automatically allows downloaded signed software to receive incoming connections. For instance, if you download a third-party app from the internet, such as Microsoft Word, your Mac allows incoming connections to enter your system without showing a warning. If the toggle button is off, your Mac will display a warning such as this one. asking, do you want the application Microsoft Word to accept incoming network connections? Then it is up to you to deny or allow connections. If you trust the developer, click on Allow. If you are not sure what you are doing, click on Deny. Once you are confident that it is not a threat, you can allow incoming connections. I will leave this toggle button on. In case you allow incoming connections by accident, don't panic. Launch the Firewall application and select Block from the drop-down menu. If you need to enable sharing services such as file sharing or printer sharing, navigate to General on the left side pane, click on Sharing and turn on File Sharing and Printer Sharing. As you can see, both sharing services are listed in the Firewall application window. However, you may notice that there are no block incoming connections options for sharing services. If you want to remove them from this window, you have to go back to General, click on Sharing, and turn them off here. As you can see, they have disappeared from this window. Enable Stealth Mode. The Stealth Mode prevents your Mac from responding to incoming connections or ping requests. It makes it difficult for hackers and malware to discover your Mac. However, it will still allow incoming requests to authorized applications. I will click on the toggle button to turn it on to add another layer of security. As you may know, macOS Firewall prevents incoming connections. If you want to learn how to prevent outgoing connections, please subscribe to be notified immediately when the video is posted. I hope this video was helpful. If you learned something new, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you want to receive notifications of upcoming tutorials. Thank you for watching.